Good evening and welcome to Sunset News on this Wednesday evening. As always, we bring you news, community stories, economics, weather, sports, and so much more. My name is Glenora Shipura. Getting into the news tonight, NAMPO announced that 25 members of the Namibian Police Force began a Portuguese language training course at the Israel Patrick Iyambo Police College in Olympia, Windhoek on the 3rd of February. The course will run until the 30th of May 2025. Attending the training are members from the Criminal Investigations Directorate and various regions. This initiative is a collaborative effort between the Namibian Police Force and the government of Portugal through the Comios Institute, aimed at fostering cross-cultural understanding and equipping officers with valuable language skills. Inspector General Lieutenant General Joseph Shikonko emphasized the importance of the course in improving communication with Portuguese-speaking communities both within Namibia and beyond the borders of the land of the brave. Now, getting into our next story, the Namibian police have revealed that emergency services are looking for the bodies of 3 people, a 49 and a 47-year-old woman and an 87-year-old man, after they are suspected to have drowned. It is alleged that on this afternoon, yesterday afternoon, at approximately 3 p.m., an incident occurred involving a suspected drowning. It is further alleged that 2 women, aged 47 and 49, were passengers in a small hatchback vehicle driven by an 87-year-old man. The driver was in the process of dropping them off at a bus stop when the incident took place, police said in an update. Now, the police added that while attempting to cross a river on Sean McBride Street in Osblick, the vehicle got stuck as water levels rapidly rose, flooding the car. The current began to sweep it away. The 2 women managed to exit the vehicle. However, the driver remained inside. The vehicle, along with the driver, was carried away by the strong flood waters. It eventually came to a stop near a bridge under Robert Mugabe Avenue, having been swept from Sean McBride Street through Jason Wanahepo and Dundee Street, covering a distance of over a kilometer. Upon inspection, no one was found inside, police stated. MTC has announced the continuation of its MTC for Life program, a corporate social investment initiative aimed at equipping young entrepreneurs with essential business and practical skills to start or expand their small and medium enterprises. The program, designed to combat youth unemployment, will train 40 young Namibians in various trades, including barbering, brick manufacturing, animation, carpentry, hairstyling, electrical and solar installation, upholstery, and welding. The training will be conducted by qualified Namibian professionals, and upon completion, participants will receive a startup toolkit and $5,000 Namibian in capital. This year, the program focuses on 4 regions: Erango, Hardap, Maheke, and Zambezi. MTC corporate communications practitioner Erasmus Nekundi explained that the phased regional approach ensures effective implementation. Since last year, we have adopted a targeted approach of tackling a few regions at a time. This strategy ensures we achieve program efficacy and a meaningful impact. Last year, we covered Omusati, Kavango East and West, Kunene and Oshadonjipa, and now we are continuing with the new regions, said Nekundi. Nekundi said that since the program's inception in 2022, MTC has spent $4.5 million Namibian, availing $1.5 million Namibian annually. He emphasized MTC's commitment to contributing to Namibia's socio-economic development through initiatives like MTC for Life, which provides young people with the necessary skills and resources to create employment opportunities. Interested candidates have until the 27th of February 2025 to apply. Application details and requirements are on the MTC website and social media pages. That concludes our top stories. On the other side of the break, we take a look at our community talk.
Slow internet should be a headache of the past, yet many Namibians have connections that just aren't fast. We have a solution that might set you free. It's called Mobile LTE, and it comes with real speed. You'll enjoy up to 50 megabytes per second from just 300 Namibian dollars a month and free internet browsing after midnight till 6. When it comes to staying connected, this is it. Visit Paratus.africa/Namibia or our branches nationwide and experience the thrill of better internet with Paratus by your side.
Always prepared. Paratus.
Getting into our community talk, 3 suspects accused of stealing a family pet and selling it for $200 million over the weekend for Kapana street food were granted bail of $3,000 million each in the Swakopmund Magistrates Court today. However, it was suggested they might not be able to afford bail and could remain in custody until the 18th of March for further investigation. Magistrate Conchita Oliver presided over the case against Seth Scraver, who's 20, Lawrence Nanub, who's 18, and Mariando Blutstan, who's 20. A 12-year-old minor also involved was released into his mother's custody. The group faced charges of theft, money laundering, and animal cruelty. Earlier during the day, a crowd gathered outside the Swakopmund Magistrates Court to oppose bail for the 3 suspects accused of the shocking sale of a family dog for street meat, known locally as Kapana. Heartbroken dog owner Catherine Titus, in tears, called for justice, saying such cruelty must be stopped and punishment to deter future crimes. Adam Hartman gave in this report. Let's take a look.
Gone in already, Adam.
Yeah.
A lot have already gone in, yeah. Thank you.
Mornings. Mevrou Titus.
Ja.
Ek het met u gister gepraat, né? Adam Hartman van NMH. Mevrou, jy gaan nou die 3 ouens sien hierso. En jy is obviously nog steeds heartbroken. Is daar net enigiets wat jy graag wil sê? Miskien wat jy kan Afrikaans ook praat, dis alright.
Net vra hulle ophou met hierdie wat hulle mense so honde vat. Honde is ons vriende. Hulle is die kosie. Ons was lief vir die hond. Ons is baie hartseer oor die hond. En ek hoop ons kan 'n verskil maak vandag hier.
Dankie.
I think it's unfair.
Ja.
We don't take other people's property, their kids, and eat them
Yeah.
for a bit of dopgeld and away money. Really?
Ja.
Yeah.
Are you
It's
worried?
unnecessary. Yes, I am worried, and I'll kill.
Ja.
I will kill.
So-
These are my children. This is my love. This is my life. Don't touch it. What is not yours, don't touch it.
For sure. Thanks.
Exactly the point. I got a big
Now, the Namibian Ports Authority and the University of Namibia signed a 3-year memorandum of agreement. We tackle this story in our story of the day after the break.
NTV Awards 2025. These are your nominees. Show of the Year. Viewer's Choice Presenter of the Year. Lifestyle Show of the Year. Public Affairs Show of the Year. Sport Show of the Year. Sport Presenter of the Year. My Zone Show of the Year. And Chill Personality of the Year. NTV Awards, celebrating creativity, dedication, and impact.
Getting into our story of the day, the Namibia Ports Authority and the University of Namibia signed a 3-year memorandum of agreement in a bid to undertake a comprehensive study of the ecosystem health and biodiversity of the Walvis Bay Lagoon for $3.7 million Namibian dollars. The CEO of NAMPORT, Andrew Kanime, shares more. Let's take a look.
Formalize and communicate a partnership with the University of Namibia, also known as UNAM, to undertake a comprehensive study on the ecosystem health status and, of course, the long-term ecological monitoring of the Walvis Bay Lagoon. The Walvis Bay Lagoon is not just a body of water. It is a habitat of numerous species, including migratory birds, and is therefore a vital ecosystem that supports a diverse range of marine life. It is also a Ramsar site, recognized internationally for its ecological importance. And ourselves as NAMPORT and of course our partners from the University of Namibia therefore seriously see it as our duty to ensure the protection of this site and of course the sustainable use of this site.
Leandra Mowat contributed that story. Moving on, $885 million Namibian dollar deal is in the works to transform Namibia's telecoms and digital infrastructure. On the other side of the break, we expand on this.
NTV's second annual awards 2025. This is how you can vote for your favorites. Save Synergy chatbot number +264 85785 6231 and send hashtag NTV Awards 2025 on WhatsApp and follow instructions. These are the categories you can vote for. Viewer's Choice Presenter of the Year: Precious Nyitaunapo, Toivo Njebela, Joe Marie Dadi, Aina Kweyo, and Brian Munango. Chill Personality of the Year: Miss Gideon, Jericho, DJ Vuyo, Captain Swazi, and P-Star. Voting closes 8 February 2025.
Getting into our economic news, the Namibian government is in discussion with the International Finance Corporation to secure an investment exceeding $885 million Namibian dollars to enhance the country's telecommunications and digital infrastructure over the next 5 years. The investment is part of the recently launched country partnership framework, which aims to drive digital transformation and boost economic growth in Namibia. The initiative, according to the World Bank, is expected to improve service quality, expand access, and enhance affordability within the sector. The International Finance Corporation has been discussing with the government of Namibia on options to increase private sector participation in the telecoms and digital sector. This engagement could potentially mobilize more than $885 million to enhance telecom investments and technology, the World Bank said. Despite Namibia's progress in expanding digital connectivity, the World Bank noted that challenges remain, particularly in affordability and competition. The CPF report highlights the dominance of single operators in the telecommunications market, which has limited competition and slowed innovation. The World Bank emphasized that improving market competition and regulatory frameworks would be crucial to fostering digital transformation and bridging service gaps, particularly for underserved communities and businesses. Next up is our financial indicators. The Namibian dollar trades against the British pound at 23.26, against the euro at 19.39, against the US dollar at 18.69 to Namibian dollars and 57 cents gets you 1 Chinese yuan. On the commodities market, gold, copper, and platinum went up, while Brent crude oil went down, trading at 0.77%, going for $76.09 per barrel. On the other side of the break, we get into our international news.
NTV Awards 2025. These are your nominees. Show of the Year. Viewer's Choice Presenter of the Year. Lifestyle Show of the Year. Public Affairs Show of the Year. Sport Show of the Year. Sport Presenter of the Year. My Zone Show of the Year. And Chill Personality of the Year. NTV Awards, celebrating creativity, dedication, and impact.
Getting into our international news, thousands of employees at the United States Agency for International Development will be placed on leave from Friday night, the agency has said in a statement on its website. In the announcement, USAID said all direct hire personnel will be placed on leave at the end of this week, except those on mission-critical functions, core leadership, and specially designated programs. The move is the latest in a string of cuts President Donald Trump has made to government-funded programs since returning to office last month. Many have argued the choice to shut it down could have a profound impact on humanitarian programs around the world. USAID said it would work with the State Department to arrange and pay for return travel for its many personnel posted outside the U.S. within the month. Those employees who are part of the exceptions will be told on Thursday. On Tuesday, many USAID staffers received an email notifying them they had been placed on paid administrative leave. The email obtained by BBC News told employees they must remain available by telephone and email during business hours, but are not allowed to enter USAID buildings. Since returning to the White House last month, Trump and his allies have prioritized slashing government funding. As part of that move, the Trump administration turned its focus on USAID. Earlier this week, Secretary of State Marco Rubio became the acting head of USAID, merging one government agency into another. Elon Musk, the billionaire Tesla CEO, who was appointed to run a new agency to identify spending cuts in the U.S. government, has said USAID should be shut down as it is beyond repair. That concludes our international news. We now take a look at the weather predictions. The capital city can expect a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 29 degrees Celsius with partly cloudy conditions. And Oshakati can expect some showers with a minimum of 21 and a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius. Hendy's Bay can expect partly cloudy conditions with a minimum of 18 and a maximum of 22 degrees Celsius, while Rehoboth can expect some showers with a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius, while Oranjemund can enjoy some sunny weather with a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 22 degrees Celsius. We will now head over to the sports desk, proudly brought to you by Sportsrap.
Well, good day, viewers. On today's Sunset News, brought to you by Sportrap. Namibia has been doing very well at the Indoor Hockey World Cup, and we got some good results in today as the men took on Trinidad and Tobago and won the game 6-3. This is the men's first win of the tournament, and they are scheduled to play their next game tomorrow. Well, the Player of the Match award for the men's game went to Peter Jacobs, who put on a brilliant performance and also assisted in one of those goals, if not two. And also we did have the women that put on a wonder class performance against New Zealand as they won their match 7-0. Well, the women have won back-to-back games for the first time ever in the competition, and they've also qualified for the quarterfinals for the first time ever. We have Kiana Cormack, who was awarded the Player of the Match for her wonderful leadership and performance for that match. So huge congratulations to Namibian hockey as they are doing well at the Indoor Hockey World Cup. Well, some news came from African Stars as they have let go of their head coach Ronnie Canalelo in a statement that was released earlier today by the club. African Stars note and accepts the immediate resignation of our former head coach Mr. Ronnie Philemon Canalelo. We would like to inform the Okaserandu folklore and football fraternity that action is being taken in this regard, and further communication will follow in due course. Well, they have let go of their head coach right before the semi-finals of the MTC Maris Cup with $1.5 million at stake. So hopefully they do have a plan in action on who to bring in next, and we'll be giving you updates as soon as we have them. But from Brian Munango, that's all that I do have for you, and it is goodbye.
Good day, everyone. Time for international sports news, and starting off with cricket news first. It is the SA20 competition in South Africa, and that is drawing to an end. The final is going to be played on Saturday at the Wanderers in Johannesburg, and one of the finalists have been confirmed. There was an eliminator played by the teams that finished first and second after all the round-robin games. It was the MI Cape Town team that played against the Paarl Royals. MI Cape Town booking their place in the final. They beat the Paarl Royals by 39 runs. It was my Cape Town batting first, a good score, 199 for 4 in their allotted 20 overs. A good opening stand by Rassie van der Dussen and Ryan Rickelton of 87 that was laying the foundation. The Paarl Royals all out for 160 runs. The final is on Saturday, and it's yet to be determined who will play against my Cape Town. First, there is the first eliminator that will be played between the Joburg Super Kings and the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Sunrisers Eastern Cape, the defending champions in the competition. They won the first 2 editions of the competition. The winner of this game will play against the Paarl Royals. The Paarl Royals get another chance to go into the final because they were one of the first 2 teams after the round-robin games, and they lost to the MI Cape Town, but they have another chance to play the winner of that game. So the final will be played in Johannesburg, and it will start at 5:30, that is Namibian time. On to soccer news from the English Premier League, and it's still lots of news from Manchester United, and the speculation at the moment is that the Manchester United might sell 2 of their young stars, and it's still speculation only. The season needs to be completed first, but it's a speculation from the BBC Sport channel, and they speculate that it's possible that the midfielder, the England midfielder, that is Scobie Mainoo, he's just 19 years old, and also Argentinian winger, that is Alejandro Garnacho, he's 20 years old. Both of them might be sold in the summer, that is the English summer, that will be June, July, after the season closes. That's all still speculation, but it is Manchester United really battling at the moment with the new coach. It is Ruben Amorim not getting the results required. And to close off today's international sports news, it is tennis news from the WTA, the Women's Tour. It's been announced that the former world number 1, Simone Halep, announced her retirement from tennis, international tennis, and she won 2 majors in her career. It was first in 2018, she won the French Open, and also in 2019, it was Simone Halep that won Wimbledon. It was also a challenge the previous 2 years because of injury, but also she was, because of a doping ban by the WTA, she was found guilty of doping. That is Simone Halep. She didn't play much of 2024. She came back now in 2025, but also had lots of injuries, and she said that the body can't take it anymore. So that is Simone Halep of Romania retiring from international tennis. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.
And with that, we've come to the end of the broadcast. Do make sure you join Sunset News on Facebook, on all the NMH platforms on weekdays, as well as on our website, 1up2.com. Sunset News screens on DSTV channel 285, GoTV channel 25 every Monday to Thursday from 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. I am Glenna Rashipura, and this has been Sunset News. Don't end your day without us.